I guess this is take two. That's why this is why I use the front of the phone as opposed to the back of the phone. So I was talking about clarity of our mind when we think about our life, point of view of conflict resolution, career decisions, business decisions, relationship management, other random daily challenges, issues, bills, budgeting. And you think you're smart enough to handle it all like a champion, just using matter with matter. I propose a different solution. A solution where you will have clarity on things, you will be able to make better decisions, you will feel healthier, you will enjoy life more, you will not feel stressed, yet everything will be taken care of. You'll get busier, but you'll be floating and dancing through life. And you can't do that if you don't do the work, if you don't meditate. Now, the reason it begins with meditation is you're giving your body, your subconscious mind, a taste of what it is like to be abundant and healed, worthy, deserving, in awe of life, in love with life. Because it's not always out there in the hologram that you can see it. You're no longer thinking about the Newtonian physics view of world, of cause and effect. Instead, you will now be causing an effect outside by changing you. Things in life cannot improve or change unless you become a different person. Because the things you want to do, the things you want to experience, the version of you that has them is very different than you. Energetically, genetically, biologically, electromagnetically, it has a different personality. That's why that version of you has a different personal reality. I've gotten these questions many times. I haven't had enlightenment. I don't know what mystical experience looks like. I don't know how to feel lack. I don't know how to not feel lack, rather, because I can go into the abundance meditation and then I get out and then I check mail and I have these bills to pay and I can't figure out how to. Sometimes we had a very interesting Q&A the other night, where 2 nights ago, where we decided that every dollar that we spend is going to be considered a donation. So your bills, when you sit down and you pay your bills, you're going to think that you're giving donations to those companies. So the people that work for that company can live a better life. And every time you see a bill and the numbers that you see on there, pretend it's a check that you're receiving, even though it's a bill. Some people could laugh about this, but it's using external sources to play a game in your mind for you to start feeling certain elevated emotions. Now, why? Well, because emotion is an end product of an experience. Sometimes when you do these silly things, it'll make you laugh. It'll emotionally make you feel really good. And you're using imagination at this point to do this, to play this game. But the good thing is your subconscious mind cannot tell the difference. Your inner world cannot tell the difference of your imagination, between your imagination and reality. So what you imagine, what you think about, and then when you link emotions, elevated emotions, to your thoughts and the games that you're playing, it starts to train your body what it's like to have those elevated emotions. It tries to train your body of these abundant experiences, healed experiences, so that it can change you genetically. It starts to move you into a different, a new genetic destiny, a new biological destiny, which then changes the communication your cells are having with the quantum, with your field, which then in turn changes who you are. Who are you being? Universe is always looking at who are you being, and the person that you are being, what does that person deserve? If that person is feeling abundant, they deserve abundance. If that person, so you can't wait until you're healing for you to feel wholeness. You can't wait for the abundance to get to you before you feel empowered and confident. You're beginning this process from the end. You can't wait for things to happen for you before you feel happy. You can't say I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need to get a job before I'm happy. No. How about you become happy, and then you will have that job? Because you don't want that job for the sake of having the job. You want that job so you can feel empowered and abundant and in awe of life, and you can feel joy. That's what, in freedom, that's what you're really looking for. And when you install those programs inside of you, you are now, as a consequence, liberating energy, the stuck energies, the low vibrational energies. You're liberating it and you're moving it up. You utilize those same energies into your 6 and 7, so you can open yourself up in a way where your higher self can flow right through you and bring you the clarity that you seek, bring you the strategies that you seek, brings you and pulls those synchronicities and coincidences to you that you want. You picked this character, you picked this life. What else is there to do if not create and enjoy and bless yourself and other people around you? That's why I do this. And you guys can see how the community is evolving when we talk to each other during Q&As, or when I privately call people and have conversations with them one-on-one. This is just the beginning. We have just met each other a few months ago. We're watching each other's transformation, evolution, manifestations, and we're constantly correcting each other. We're redirecting our thoughts. We are reframing our situations in life so that we become the version that we want to be inside, and then the hologram will have no choice but to transform into reflection of the inner world. It's that easy. Don't buy this motivational speaker crap of you need to work 100 hours a week. No. You don't need to do anything except this work. And when you change inside, when the personality changes, you wouldn't even notice it, but somehow you're getting promotions and the opportunities are presenting themselves. You might surprise yourself by opening a business and you'll be shocked that you did it. That's because you became the vessel that the higher self can now enter and do everything for you. And you'll become so busy. You'll be reading books, you'll be inspiring people, you'll be lighting up rooms. When you go places, people can just sense that there's some divinity to you. There's something special about you. You'll be able to heal people by simply being near them when you get really good at this. I did it the other day by accident. I found out when she reached out to me, she was emotional, and when it happened, she was scared. She needed a small surgery for a cyst that she had in her back, and it was very big and it was very painful. And it was one of those deep cysts that requires a surgery. Now, this poor thing has never had a surgery done. She was very scared about that. And she has a small business that she operates with her friends. And so I met her because we run into each other. We go to we live in the same town. So I ran into her and I hugged her. And apparently I touched the cyst. Now, she didn't tell me that because she's embarrassed, she doesn't want to talk about it, and she has this surgery coming up. And to her surprise, the next day, the cyst was barely there, and then the following day, gone. And something inside of her told her, I did this. She was initially scared, but then after she was emotional, she couldn't stop thinking about it. She thought I needed to know. So she reached out to me. And she told me that she always feels very different whenever she enters my field. She knows about my channel. She knows about the work I do. She has never meditated. She's not doing the work. She said, I always feel blessed somehow. I feel very light whenever I'm near you somehow. And it always surprised her. She was always thinking about that. And she said, you hugged me. You touched my cyst by accident. And it went away. Who are you? I didn't answer that question. I figured it was a rhetorical question. And I just smiled and I'm like, just don't analyze it. Enjoy it. Feel blessed. You are worthy. You deserve it. Forget about the surgery. Just enjoy yourself. Start doing the work, guys. I'm really happy about the people that keep telling me that they have not skipped a single day of doing this work ever since they joined my community. It's important to be around people that are doing this work for you. It makes a world of a difference. Not only for the push and the motivation, but no, now you have to do the work and not skip days because you want to show up for your team. What would your team think if you start skipping days and you became lazy again and you just went and became your older self again? You're letting them down in a way, right? You don't have to share that with them. But as they share about their experiences on this work, it just keeps you going until you just completely become a different person, a different version of you with the desired outcomes that you wish to have. Allow your higher self to bring you clarity, bring you the strategies. Allow it to just flow through you and do the things for you that you want. That's all I have for you guys. I love you.